What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of React for React. This is your host, MGC, and today we have
AJ Padilla, the bassist of Promotive.
Yes, and it's very special today because we just finished we're going back to the old format. Our last episode had 4 music videos. Now we're going back to the regular 2. But the great thing about this is we recreate that experience of when you go over to your friend's house and show each other music videos. And sadly, with quarantine, we can't really have that as much. But you know, we're giving everybody that experience. So let's be friends and show each other videos.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, I remember when I first moved into this house, I had friends that would come over, and all we would do is sit on the couch, turn on YouTube with the PS4, and I'd get played a bunch of different like songs that I still play now, and it's pretty cool like discovering songs that way, because you definitely have like especially like from like an artist perspective too, like you definitely want other friends showing people your music, you know, because it helps like way more, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the best way, especially like when we were relying on MTV or VH1. Like majority of my musical interest in high school was just like VH1 and Kazaa and like this one like metal website, and now it like kind of shifted into something else. But I'll show you this artist, and it's especially great if it's artists you haven't heard before. So this is a Japanese band. They happen to be my favorite band. They're called Arlequin, and this is actually their new music video called In the Mirror. So
okay,
here we go.
嫌なところばかりが目につくんだ。手書きがついてる違和感、これこそが鍵になる。もっと大きな目が必要だ。見つけに行こう、まだ見ぬ明日を。空白を塗りつぶしゆけ、黒深く強く愛されることよりもすることの価値を作り上げる理想みたいものを見よう。鏡の中抱きてた憧れにも似た湧き上がる衝動よ。隠すくらいなら飾ればいい。鏡の中映すのは分厚い乾いちまい吐いた心、光を探す闇照らして笑いたいだけ。笑えないやどこにいたって嫌な話ばかりが聞こえるんだ。面白くもない冗談なんで耳立ててんだろう。もっと大きな口も欲しいな。何でも食べる覚醒器みたいに欲望の先を塗り切り開く腕に引いて愛されることよりも愛することの価値を作り上げる理想 じゃなく生きる様心の中踏み込めばこの世朝だって可愛いものさ
Nice.
Very,
that was cool.
Very conceptual, you know.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. It was really dreamy at parts. Like especially like the pre-chorus. Like the pre-chorus really let it kind of opened it, or kind of like gave it this really cool vibe right before going into that big chorus. You know, into that big rock chorus. You know what I mean?
You could kind of see what the band's whole concept is, especially with their look. With their look, because it's like the name's Arlequin, but it's based off like Harley, like, you know, you think of Harley Quinn from Batman, like being like the clown and stuff like that. So like clowns and puppets and the mirrors and stuff like that. So it's like they very conceptual in that way.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So this next artist is somebody definitely like, and for those of you who are watching and those of you who are in bands, you're definitely welcome to have your own band's music on this show. Like, feel free, like if you guys have music video and live performances, the only requirement to have your music video on the show is as long as it's under 7 minutes is the main, you know, requirement. So I don't know, you can introduce this video and just tell us whatever you want to tell us about it.
Yeah, so this next video is actually from my band. The song's called In My Head. And the song is pretty much, it's a song about, you know, some traditional boy-girl stuff, but it's just kind of dealing with the emotions or even sometimes the repercussions of maybe someone not exactly feeling the same way. Either they're distancing themselves or they just outright don't have the same attraction towards you. You know, for the video, we wanted to keep it lighthearted. You know, all he's just trying to do is just trying to win over a girl. And, you know, everything was actually filmed in like the house. And in the living room, like, was the majority of like the shots.
I'm wondering which city.
This is actually in Ontario.
Oh, okay. Because I know I follow you guys on Instagram. That's like one of the main ways I found out about Promotive. So I always get them checked in on like updates from you guys and stuff. So yeah, we're definitely backlogging all of our content right now. But man, we got good amount of stuff coming, and you know, this is the most recent thing we've put out, and we had a lot of fun. The video was made by Matt Saunders. His tag is Shots by Matt on Instagram. He's a really cool dude. Matt to another.
yeah. He's been published a couple times, and I think once in Alternative Press. And so he's just a really great guy, really nice guy. And this is really fun to shoot. So hope everyone likes it.
Yeah, support your SoCal bands, guys.
Showing any sign of rust. It's a
very well shot. I gotta say, like,
Yeah.
if you didn't know about this, I'm actually the lead singer of my band, and as a vocalist, like, I could hear the vocal melody, just like it's almost like an R&B-ish type, like the trick that he did, like the inflection, the better than this, you know.
Yeah. So our singer Jacob, he's really incredible. I've known him now for a couple of years, and since I've known him, I mean, immediately, like, we clicked, just on a musical level, on a how to handle everything else too. Like, we click, and you know what I mean, we like to get it done. And it's been really good working with this dude, honestly. He's really talented, and I know, with the right push, and the right audience, I think he's really going to grow as an artist.
Like I really like the up-tempo melody was like another strong point with that song, was just like, you know, it's very despite it being about like relationship problems and stuff like that, like if I don't have the lyrics folded out and I was just kind of listening to it, you know, come on the radio, this would be like a big cheer up song, you know. It's like, the up tempo the major chords and the up tempo melody, you know, it's a pretty feel good song, I gotta say, you know.
Yeah, it was definitely really fun, tracking it for sure. I mean, we had a huge hiccup. We accidentally lost the original session for that song. So that wasn't even like the original version of what kind of we had. Like, towards the end, there was like this, or not towards the, in the bridge, there was supposed to be this like big vocal thing between me and Jacob, and that session ended up getting cut. And so when we went in, we had to retrack everything in a day. So our drummer Mel was like tracking drums throughout the day, and then when we showed up, we did you know, the guitars, and then the vocals that night. So we were there, and that happened to be like, I think, the last session before like COVID. I'm pretty sure it was pretty nuts. You know, and we're just really thankful that we were able to get that work out before everything just kind of went crazy, you know what I mean?
There's something very special about three-piece. Oh, you guys are a three-piece.
Yeah, we're a three-piece right now, but we are looking at a fourth member right now, and we've been jamming with someone, and it's been clicking pretty well. So
that's always cool to see, especially like, you know, there's always the obvious comparisons. I hope you don't mind these, like the obvious comparisons when we.
No,
talk
you're
about
good, man. It's all a compliment, brother. It's
you
all
already know who I'm about to say. Like we're both in bands, and these bands are kind of ingrained. Like, it's been so many years since these bands started and began. Take a wild guess: Nirvana, Green Day, Blink-182. You know, like the three-piece bands that always in this genre that are able to make this big impact and able to, you know, have that effect on people, you know. And whereas Alkaline Trio, you know, the list goes on and on, even in the more, you know, more recent groups as well in the three-piece world, because it's a really tough thing to do, to hold it down when, you know, you have to take lead vocals and play lead guitar, and then I'm guessing you also do singing as well.
Yeah, so I do a little bit here and there, but Jacob's definitely the star of the show when it comes to the live performance, and we really want to like accentuate that. He's like, and he's a hell of an artist. I really do believe in him. I think he has a strong career just as much as, you know, Brendan Urie, just maybe without the accusations.
There you go. There you go.
So people are gonna need to fill that void, and hopefully, you know what I mean, he just needs to just keep working on his craft, and I think you know what I mean, there's nothing that can stop him. We just have to make sure that we're covering our ends on other things just besides the song. So
all right, let's get the plugs in. So
yeah. Well, hey, if you dug what, you know, you heard, you can follow us at Promotive-CA. It's all one word, Promotive-CA, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find us at Spotify. That's definitely where we like to direct a lot of our listeners to, just because, I mean, Spotify is nice to have. And yeah, shout out to Shots by Matt, man. He's a really nice guy, really fun guy. and he's always inviting me to 5-star raids on Pokemon Go. So I can't be upset. You know what I mean? Shout out to the.
I need to get back to
rest.
Pokemon Go. What clan? What Valor? Or
I am
Instinct. Well, I forgot the other one. Valor and Mist. Was it Mist?
Valor, Mystic, and was Instinct? I don't know.
Something like that. Who are you?
But no, I'm Mystic. I'm blue all the way.
Guess what? I'm Valor.
Oh wow.
We got red versus blue in this Zoom chat. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more episodes like this, and if you want to be on the show, feel free to message MGC_TGOM on Instagram, MGC_Universe on Twitter and Facebook. And if you want to donate to the show, go to coffee.com/MGCmusic if you want to have more episodes like this. And if you want to contribute to your local bands and your music community here on YouTube, Daily Motion, Metacafe, and VO. So stay tuned, guys. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much, AJ.
No problem, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate being on, man.